choke, no joke. Chicky choke, no joke. Choke, no joke. Chicky choke, no joke. Woo! You know what it is. Check it out, y'all. Today is the day. Well, tonight is the night for me. Tonight's the night. Well, today is the day, y'all. The Tupac Amari Shakur, the same crook. Dwayne Keefe D. Davis trial began today. Now, choke no joke. I hate to toot my horn and say I'm right again, but I told y'all I was right about the Wrights. Meaning Reginald Wright Jr. and Reginald Wright Sr. Right? Now, if the Wrights was right and straight up 6 o'clock, they would never have anything to lie about, right? Now listen. Today was another bombshell in the Keefe D case, right? Because Reggie Wright Sr., which I thought was a little bit more smarter than his son. But as I see, Reggie Wright Sr. will do anything to save his son, even put his credibility on the line, right? I seen an interview today, right, with Reginald Wright Sr., goddamn flies, right? With Reginald Wright Sr. did an interview with Kuta and Karen, and they asked him about the night Tupac got shot. Now, you know, when they asked that question, I was all ears. Because I wanted to see if Reginald Wright Sr., was going to tell the same story that he always told when it came to that night, or if he was going to lie. And him being a cop, the head of the gang unit, once a captain, you would think that this man will have the integrity of an apple pie cop. You would think he would be as straight up as a Russell Poole, but no. Reginald Wright Sr. And if you are a subscriber to my channel, a loyal watcher to my channel, you know I showed you Reginald Wright Sr. several times state that Reggie Wright Jr., his son, called him and told him Tupac and Suge got shot up, and it was Orlando Anderson. He said it in several interviews. He said it in the interview with the Seacrest or Seaside Police Department, where they honored him for something. He said it up there. Reggie called him and told him it was Orlando that shot Tupac and Suge. Well, today, he's retracting that. After saying it a minimum of 3 times that Reggie called him and told him it was Orlando that shot that shot Suge and Tupac. Today, I hope they subpoenaed him. I hope the prosecution hit him with the subpoena. I know his name's on the witness list, but I hope he shows up so the defense can cross him. Because today, Reginald Wright Sr. says, oh man, I got the word, that, who did it, but, they just said, the gang. They didn't say nobody in particular. Now it went from his son Reggie called him and told him that Orlando did it, to now he's saying, oh, he got a call or a page or something, and they just said it was Southside. They didn't say anyone in particular. What? Reginald Wright Sr., I know you and your son are some dangerous people. I don't want no smoke with you, sir. But you know damn well in that Seaside interview, you said Reggie called you and told you it was Orlando. You know in that other interview where you sitting in the house sideways and you do that interview, you said Reginald Wright Jr. called you and told you it was Orlando. And you want to put out a video the day the trial starts. You was better off not talking about it, sir. Sir, you were better off not even talking about, not mentioning it, sir. Because now you contradict yourself. And I know you're doing it to save your son's ass. You know what I'm saying? Because he done ran his mouth so much. But you following in his steps, and it was the wrong thing for you to do, was to get up on Kuta and Karen's show and say that you did not know, nobody told you exactly who it was. They just said Southside, where we got you in 3 different interviews saying your son called you and told you it was Orlando that shot Tupac. And for this reason is why you ran down on Keefy D over in Southside area and told him nothing better not happen to your son. Now you're going to retract that after you done said it at least 3 times? That Reggie Wright Jr. called you and told you Orlando Anderson shot Tupac and Suge. And we got Reggie saying that, addressing that in the Kimmy Love video. So once again, y'all, I hate to say I'm right. I'm not always trying to be right, and when I'm wrong, I will say I'm wrong. But is there anybody that remember Reginald Wright Sr. saying that Reggie Wright Jr. called him within the hour of the shooting and told him it was Orlando Anderson that shot Tupac and Suge? If you agree with me, please go to the comments. Leave a comment. Did Reginald Sr. on several occasions say that his son called him and told him Reggie Wright Jr. called him and said that within the hour that Orlando Anderson shot Tupac and Suge? Now, if Reginald Wright Jr. had nothing to do with the murder of Tupac Shakur, why did his father, after several years having the same story, change his story today? If they had nothing to do with Tupac's murder, why are they lying and changing their story? Leave a comment. Choke no joke, you already know, man. Day 1 of the trial, we here now. 1.